That now. Okay, now do a single stroke and hold your finish. Very good. Again, a single stroke. Good.
Marissa, the first thing we're going to look at is how you set up to the ball before you do your stroke. This is called your putting posture. And first let's look at the putting posture of other professionals. This is Lydia Ko, and I want to focus on two important fundamentals. The blue arrow from Lydia's eyes is drawn straight down, so her eyes are directly over that golf ball, and that's an important fundamental in a good putting posture. The second important fundamental is to look at the arrow that I've drawn from Lydia's shoulders straight down, and you'll see that her hands are directly underneath her shoulders. Those are the two important fundamentals of a good posture. So eyes over the ball, hands underneath the shoulder. That's what we want to achieve with your putting posture. This is Tiger Woods, and his eyes are pretty much over on top of that golf ball, and his hands are directly underneath his shoulders. So he's achieving the two important fundamentals. This is Paula Creamer, eyes over the golf ball, hands directly underneath the shoulders. Phil Mickelson, eyes over the ball, hands underneath the shoulders. Now here's your new setup, and the blue line shows that you are doing a really good job of getting your eyes right over the golf ball. The red line, though, is showing that your hands are not directly underneath your shoulders. And so in order to do both fundamentals, we need to change your posture so that you can get your hands underneath your shoulders. As we look at Tiger, I've drawn another red line right up his back, and you can see that the number 49, that's the angle that he's tilting over. How much is he tilting over? He's tilting over 49 degrees. I've drawn a line up your back, and you're tilting over 63 degrees. So if I were to have you tilt as much as Tiger, then you would need to tilt where that blue line is. You need to tilt over more. And by doing that, that will allow your shoulders to go forward just a little bit, and your hands would come back a little bit, and that would position your hands under your shoulders. This shows Paula Creamer's tilt of 51 degrees, which is the red line I've put on your body, and you can see that she tilts over a lot more than you do. Again, tilting over more helps get your hands under your shoulders. The other adjustment that you make when you tilt over a little bit more, you will then have to flex your arms more. You have a tendency to have your arms a little too straight. This is N.B. Park. She was the number one player in the world for the ladies tour, and you can see how she has flexed her elbows. She also has a 50-degree angle in her spine, which is quite a bit more than you have, and her hands are right under her shoulders. So in order to improve your posture, we need to tilt more, and then that gets your head closer to the ground, and you'll have to then flex your elbows a little bit in order to grip the putter correctly. Also, I should mention that N.B. Park putts left with a left hand low grip, and that's the other thing we adjusted is left hand low. This is Billy Herschel, who won the FedEx Cup this year. In fact, he won $10 million, and he puts left hand low. Also, you'll notice that his elbows are bent and tucked into his side. This is Lydia Ko again, and I'm showing that she's left hand low. From this face-on view of Lydia Ko, you can see how her elbows are touching her sides. She's got her left hand low position. Her right arm is bent a little bit more than her left arm because her left arm is reaching further down on the handle. and she's tilted over. So her eyes are right over the ball, and her hands are right under her shoulders. This is Jim Furyk, who is one of the top 5 players in the world. You can see he tilts over quite a bit, and he has quite a bit of flex in his arms. He's also left hand low. This is Jordan Spieth, who was also #1 rookie last year, and he also putts left hand low. So a lot of the pros are putting left hand low. They're finding it's a much better way to keep the wrists quiet and not be wristy with the stroke. And so you have a problem with being a little bit too wristy. So we're going to go left hand low to help you firm up those wrists.
Just do the same length swing you had a while ago and hold your finish line. Don't look. Keep your eyes on the... Okay? And a little smoother. Don't hit it so hard. Just swing this handle all the way to here. Okay? What I want one, come through and not pop in your hand. Come through. Feel that little flip? I really like how you finished here. See where this handle is when I finish? See, when I putt this ball right here, see this angle right here? I'm not going to come through and do this. That's what you have a tendency to do with your right hand. You come through, and this all stays here. Okay? As I come through, I want you to watch this. Don't watch the ball roll away. Keep your eyes on this so you see it. Okay? What you're intended to do is you come through and you want to hit it like that. And what I want you to do is push that handle to here. And don't do this. Okay? And I want your putter to get to look like this, but not like this. So get that handle all the way to here. Yes, that's right. So it's here, here. Let this back of this left hand get all the way to my hand. That hand. Hit the back of my hand. That's it. So it's a shoulder. You're swinging your shoulders. Good. Your backswing's only going to go to your right toe. Don't go past that. That's the one right there.
On this particular putt, you start out with a good angle with your arm and shaft, but then you lost that angle with the putting stroke. And you kind of flipped your wrist right there up with a straight line with the shaft. And so we wanted to work on not flipping the putter head like that. Let's look at Billy Herschel. He's got an angle in the back of his right hand, and there's the club. And then as he swings through, he keeps that angle. He still has that angle. And so that's what we want to work on. We want to work on swinging that putter, swing that putter handle. This was just a really short putt, so he didn't have a big swing. But you swing the entire handle through. This is Lydia Ko with a little longer putt than Billy Herschel had. And again, I want to point out this angle right here. And then when she putts, she keeps that angle and moves that handle all the way to here. So she still has that angle. So she's swinging that handle in her hands past her left hip. And she's not flipping the club head. And so you had a tendency to lose that angle and just have a straight line here. And we want to be able to have this angle kept in the back of your hand. Now, during our session, we worked on how to make that putter handle in your hands go past your left leg just like the pros. And this is one of your better strokes. Let's look at this stroke now. you had a nice angle starting with it, and as you come through, you still have a good angle there. So you're doing a much better job of keeping that wrist from flipping that club head and swing that handle. You can see now how your hands are swinging past your left leg. And I also like the fact that your eyes are still looking here, swinging to that pose and not turning your head too early. Now once you have a better posture, you will be able to even have a better stroke. So once we improve your posture and learn how to swing the handle through consistently, that's when you'll start becoming a much better putter. So those are the things that we'll work on, is better posture and swinging the putter with firm wrists so that you're not wiggly.